This is not my story, but the story of another hijabi. I'm going to tell it because I don't think she ever would. She's one of those really quiet, subdued ones. You know, very shy, not very social, always looks on the ground when she walks. Her name is Fazana. We all know her from school, but we never hear her say a word. She walks from home to school and then from school to home every day. We live in the same area, so we see her walking, but she walks alone. Fazana is very plain. Her scarves are plain, her skirts are plain, her shirts are plain, her face is plain. We whisper about how she's probably the one who's a little bit different. Oh, you know those girls, they just study and have no life. But I used to feel bad for her. I used to think she was one of those who were really easy to pick on. I could have tried to be her friend, but she was just one of those really quiet, shy hijabis. I used to feel guilty, but then told myself some people would just rather be by themselves. Then, one day, when I get home from school, a friend calls me. Fam! Did you hear what happened today with Fazana? My heart begins to race. I thought maybe someone picked on her. My mind quickly imagined some guy tripping her and making her fall, or some girl putting chewing gum in her books. I feel guilty for not being more friendly, and my pity for her loneliness comes rushing back. We could be really mean. No, what happened? Is she okay? My friend starts to laugh. Actually, I think she might have died of laughter. Oh, Fazana is more than okay. She's actually my hero. On the other hand, I think the guy she beat up is still feeling it. Fazana got in a fight. So, Fazana was on her way home from school as usual. She takes the same route she takes every day, from home to school and school to home. She walks the same way, never looking up, always walking on her own. On that route is a small corner shop. In front of that shop usually stands a big, tall man who hisses and makes comments at passers-by. Usually girls, who usually ignore him. He decides to go up to Fazana and say, "All right, babe," and gives her scarf a tug. No sooner than he does that, he feels someone jump on his back, one arm around his neck and the other arm hitting him. He begins turning left and right, trying to see who was on him. He tries his best to shake his attacker off. He then calls out, "Help! Someone help me!" People start gathering around. They see that this big, tall man clearly has a small, thin, quiet, subdued hijabi on his back, punching him, and he can't get her off. And the crowd aren't too sure who to help, the big, tall man or the small hijabi. So they just watch on. And then he finally says, "Please stop, I won't do it again, please, I promise, I'm really sorry." And Fazana jumps off him. She brushes off her long coat, picks up her books, gives him one long look, and continues walking home. But not before the crowd open up to let her through and watch her as she walks, eyes down, plainly dressed in plain colours, on her own. Just to reiterate, this is not my story, but the story of another hijabi. I thought I should tell it for her because I don't think she would. She's just, you know, one of those really quiet, shy, not very sociable hijabis.